All right, my name is Sean Fisher. I'm the tight ends coach, and this is my first year at JMU. I think in our offense, our tight ends, we use them in all the aspects. You know, we kind of move them around, and they're involved in both the run game and the pass game. You know, so this season I think we'll be pretty dynamic with them, and I'm looking forward to them being pretty productive. I think part of being a coach is, you know, being able to have an effect on a young person's life, both on the field and off the field. You know, I learned from one of my mentors that the only sole purpose that you exist is to make sure that that kid performs on Saturday and is a productive citizen. That's what our entire job description really is. It's always about the kids. And if you're ever faced with a decision of what to do, always, if you lean towards what's best for the kid or the best for the student athlete, you're always going to be pretty much right. I think that being able to have a hand in their academics and being focused on what they're doing every day throughout their schedule, and then here at football and then talking about them, just being around them 24/7, just kind of that's kind of how I got in, or why I got into college coaching was, I really like that age group of 18 to 22 year olds, being able to have an effect on their lives. And I'm relatively young too, so I can relate to what they're going through in college and everything as well. I think, like I said, we're so dynamic, hybrid, where they use us both in the run game and pass game. And I think with Vad who's a great leader, first of all, before you forget about even the quarterback stuff, but he's a tremendous leader on our team. And, I think whatever we can do to help him be more successful is kind of our job, whether that's opening up holes in the run game so that we can, get over the top of defenses, or, going out and making him running really great routes for him to throw to. Dean's a really good player for us. He's been around. He's been through the wars. He's great in the pass game. Runs really good routes. And he's kind of the structure that we need in that tight ends room, because we're relatively young after we, in terms of Dean. But Dean kind of just sets the tone for our room. And he had coming back from that injury, he's ready to roll. He'll be ready to go, come Morehead State. So we're looking forward to that. And I think in terms of the spring, what we did as a tight ends group, it was really cool to see those guys kind of grow. John Kluserman, coming off of his freshman year, just matured and really accepted the challenge. They said, hey, you're going to get a lot of reps this spring, so you're either going to sink or swim. And, he really embraced it. And just really competed, and he's a guy that's going to run through a brick wall for you. And Brandon Brown, same thing. He's really athletic. He can do some things that a lot of guys in our room can't, just by having a God gift of athleticism. So it's a great problem to have, the depth that we do have, because I feel comfortable in putting those guys in anywhere. And then we got a great addition to our room with Daniel Shiley coming over, and he's kind of the cerebral guy of the group, and knows the offense inside and out. And he's another hard worker, guy that yes sir, no sir, going to go 100 miles an hour for you. And so we're going to find a role for him as well. I think the culture here at JMU, which making it such a high academic institution with such high level football, is it's a hard combination to find a lot of times. You might find an academic school that really just kind of treats football like it's second tier, or if you find a football program that doesn't necessarily have the top tier academics. Well, we're fortunate to have both here. It's a beautiful campus. The kids care about each other. The students care about the athletes. The athletes care about the students. It's very supportive, and it's a big school. It's not. I mean, it's 20,000 students, but it feels small, and it's a nice feel, and there's a really strong sense of community on campus here. So I think it's the facilities are great. These are Division I facilities. These aren't lower level FCS facilities by any terms. So it's a big time place, and it's growing. I mean, with the new Convo Center coming out, and it's just we're just getting started. So it's really exciting. There's a bright future here.